Okay, let's continue on a little bit more with the Westfall high school UFO incident from Australia. Um, so it says here, um, sensational claims of a government cover-up of Australia's biggest UFO mystery, as a Melbourne teacher breaks his silence to claim to senior military officers threatened him, and the U.S. President's office sent a team to investigate. The Westfall incident, April 6th of 1966, is considered Australia's greatest UFO mystery. About 200 witnesses, I've heard over 300 plus, saw a flying saucer hover over Westfall School Oval, it's called. Teacher Andrew Greenwood claimed military arrived at the school soon after. 2 weeks later, Australian government officials threatened him at his home. Mr. Greenwood also claimed an American government official interviewed him. A retired Melbourne school teacher has made astonishing claims about how he was threatened by government thugs over what is regarded as Australia's greatest UFO mystery. You can find this article, by the way. It's from the Daily Mail .co.uk. Just look up that and Westfall incident, UFO incident, Melbourne teacher, 1966. So you can also see the pictures and drawings. They're incredible. They're incredible pictures, incredible drawings. This is an incredible incident in general. So on April 6th, 1966, about 200 Westfall high school students. Why does it say Westall? Did I get this wrong? Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Did I get the name wrong of the... Hold on. Oh, I did get the name wrong. It's Westall, not Westfall. I'll go ahead and change that on my video. It's Westall. The Westall UFO incident, not the Westfall. Okay, I see here. Oh my gosh. That is a bad mistake. Alright. I'll fix it here, though. Then we can resume here. I thought it was called Westfall. Definitely not. It's Westall. Okay. Alright. Now we got it right. Yeah, I can't make a mistake like that. So it's the Westall UFO incident from Australia. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. So let's go back to our article here. Okay. Let's see. On April 6, 1966, about 200 Westall high school students, teachers, and Clayton South residents. Okay. Witnessed a large silver cigar-shaped flying saucer hover above the school's oval and the nearby Grange Reserve. The incident has been recounted before, immortalized in UFO-shaped play equipment for kids to climb on at the reserve, and even retold in a documentary. But one of the teachers who witnessed the extraordinary events has since revealed new details of what happened next. So far, this is one of the most fascinating UFO incidents I have ever heard. It's right up there with a lot of the Ohio UFO incidents I'm familiar with, like the Atwater police UFO chase, the Coin incident, the Norwood, Ohio one. Because there's definitely a lot of good Ohio ones. I'm familiar with those too, so because I grew up in Ohio. I mean, there's a lot more though. But this one is way up there with most fascinating of all. This is here with that picture I keep talking about. It's an apparent photograph of the supposed Westall UFO encounter where more than 200 students and teachers allegedly witnessed an unexplained flying object descend onto a nearby open wild grass field in 1966. That is insane. Like, that part alone is crazy, right? Oh my God. Andrew Greenwood, one of the teachers at Westall High School during the UFO encounter, has described bizarre encounters he had with Australian government officials who demanded he keep quiet over what he saw. See, like, what the hell? If it was just some stupid weather balloon, like, or some weird other, some craft somebody made or something, it would be one thing. But there's no way this thing was man-made. I mean, you gotta look at this thing, man. Like, that's about as otherworldly as it comes. Jesus. Bunch of drawings in here, like, really fascinating stuff here. I'm glad it was documented so well. It was documented well in the newspapers and stuff and the media. A newspaper clipping outlining what several witnesses at the school saw on that fateful day in 1966. Andrew Greenwood, who taught science to Year 9 students at Westall, detailed attempts made to silence him and how he was contacted by someone at the very top of the U.S. government. Dude, I saw a craft, a mechanical object intelligently controlled hovering above me, Mr. Greenwood told a 7 News Spotlight documentary, which airs on Sunday and features several other witnesses. Mr. Greenwood also said 5 small planes hovered around the object. Now, what were those? Here's another teacher. Or no, this is a student. Her name's Terry Peck, who was a student at Westall, shows a drawing of what she saw hovering above her school in April of '66. Now, the drawing looks just like the picture. The photograph, the infamous photographed picture, looks just like it. I wonder who took the photograph. I want to know who took that photograph. That infamous photograph of it. I'm so glad that they got a picture of this thing. Like, what the hell? And then her drawing here um, looks to be about the same, thing. Wow, that's fucking crazy. That is crazy, man. Within 40 minutes, Air Force and Army personnel in their trucks poured into the area and formed a security barrier around the reserve. See, like, dude. They wouldn't have done that if it was just like a weather balloon or some kind of. They're not going to do that. But knowing the area well, Mr. Greenwood and others were able to sneak in and see what was going on. We saw a circular area like the trampled grass, he said, and there were guards around it, and there were people in there with equipment. See, like, the government was all concerned and stuff. Mr. Greenwood spoke to local news reporters about the incident, but became frightened about speaking out when 2 weeks after the incident, two men claiming to be government officials knocked on the door of his home. One in plain clothes and the other senior Air Force, Mr. Greenwood said. The men told the teacher he was mistaken about what he saw and had he really seen anything. Absolutely, I was threatened. I was told that I should not say anything about it, Mr. Greenwood said. Shit. It's unbelievable. When I tried to explain to them that they weren't there, I was and I knew what I saw. Well, the first suggestion was that you'd be ill-advised to go on saying that because clearly you were drunk on duty and will have to be reported to the education department. And of course you will lose your job. Oh my God. See, like, what? So ridiculous how they treat the witnesses. Like, they're the government knows something and they're just lying to cover it all up. That's what they do. A year after the Westall incident, Mr. Greenwood was interviewed by an American physicist, Dr. James McDonald, who was known for his study of UFOs. He says at his instruction of the office of the then President of the United States, Lyndon B. Johnson, he says at the instruction. Oh, okay. Interesting. The president had authorized the establishment of a board of inquiry or an inquiry to inquire into issues of identified flying objects, and that they were sending out someone, he said. The U.S. began investigating UFO sightings and the phenomenon soon after the Second World War, when sightings began. Okay? Mr. Greenwood is adamant that the Australian government covered up the incident at the time and has refused to tell anyone what really happened since. What really strikes me is that 55 years on, these people are very certain about what they saw, he said. It just beggars belief for me. In Australia, we've never had an official investigation. And flatly, I think there has been a cover-up. I really do. Oh, that's obvious. The way they treated him, for one. I think someone has buried the Department of Supply report, which I know exists. So, there you go. Man, Try and get out of this article. Okay, here. Okay. All right, well, there it is. There's that article. So I'm sure we'll be deep diving more into this in future videos. Seems like one of those cases that deserves a good amount of attention. So let me know what you think about all this. I wanted to make another video on this, and then I have more of the Atwater, Ohio UFO. I want to do more on that too, if I can here tonight. But yeah, let me know what you think about it. It's the Westall UFO incident from Australia. Made a video on it earlier. This is just more on that because I'm like really interested and I want to know as much as I can about this one for sure. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you find it interesting, and let me know what you think. Let me know what all you think about this incident and the others I have on my channel too. And I will be back with more UFO related content shortly.